Hello, I'm Lynn Hicks, and today, again, we're going to talk about beauty. It's such a huge topic. There's so many things to say. I'm trying to do 10 minutes of health because I want to give you wonderful ways to start to be more in your feminine nature, to be in your more relaxed state of oxytocin, and to just find yourself a more joyous, magnetizing life instead of us being in all this masculine adrenaline nature all the time. And it's really important to our health for us to be very aware of this, because this is going to transform your life. If it hasn't by now and you haven't been doing all the things that I've said, you need to go back and do them because they are simple, easy ways, and I am very good at that, of small practices that we can add in throughout our day, which to me is what the yoga of living is. So we can constantly shift ourselves and bring ourselves to presence, bring ourselves back on track, bring ourselves toward where we're going. Life is filled with so much going on, and we need ways to kind of get back on track. So when talking of beauty, hopefully you are doing your lotion. And if you don't do it every day, that's fine, but try to bring it in every day. It's just a wonderful delight. It's how you love yourself. People are like, oh, self-love, self-love. What does that mean? Well, you know what? It means honoring yourself. So putting your lotion on honors you. Hopefully you're dressing more, you're adding earrings or a hairdo or a more bright colored sweater, and you're really paying attention to the emotional vibration, getting dressed and feeling good and presenting yourself well. And the world is responding differently to you. So now we're going to use the law of within, without, and we're going to create more beauty for ourselves by doing that. Now, the law of within, without is whatever is within you is reflected outside of you. And you can use it either way. You can look outside and say, wow, there's a lot of turmoil, and then go inside and try to get rid of that turmoil. Or you can, start with peace inside, and then on the outside, you're going to find that there's just going to be more peace around you because that is the law. We're not going to use it on anything advanced. We're going to use it with beauty. So this is very easy. So we're going to start by really noticing all the beauty around us. We're women. It's natural. We notice things that's beautiful, and we're really going to revel in this. And we're really going to make it a practice that when we go out, and to me, a lot of times it's when I'm in my car because I could be doing a million other things, that I really try to bring presence in. I do oxy breaths, and I really try to notice the nature and the things around me, because a lot of times we drive the same roads and it's almost like we don't even notice. We're not even paying attention. And sometimes I've gotten places where I'm so in my mind that I almost forget where I am, or I take the wrong turn because it's a normal path. And since I'm not being conscious, I end up going the wrong way and have to turn around because I forgot where I was going. So we could really use driving as a time to be present and a time to really, really revel in the beauty that we're driving by, whether it's gorgeous houses, whether it's the trees, whatever it may be that really inspires us in beauty. Now, it's Christmas time here, and I drive around, and the other day I was noticing all the lovely decorations people had, and the sleds and the evergreens and the lights. And in seeing all that beauty, it was just raising my vibe. I was just getting this Christmas feeling, and I was just like, oh, it's so lovely around me. And right there, I'm starting to bring that beauty within. So if I start to notice and see beauty outside of myself, it naturally makes me more beautiful. I raise my vibe, I get this magnetic feeling, and then I start to feel and project all the things that I saw outside and brought within. So that's a lovely law, and we can use it with beauty, and we can use it to raise our vibe. It's to really notice. In fall, you notice the trees. In spring, like I'm always noticing nature. I'm a flower farmer, so I go out in my gardens, and I can be very inspired within moments. I, take my herbs and smell them, and it all makes me feel very lovely, and I just notice beauty. So I want you to go out, and whatever you're doing, I want to make it your goal that you're going to look for beauty, whether it's in people, places, things, nature, buildings, what have you. Really take a moment to luxuriate and use awareness and pay attention to beauty, because it's an easy way that we can get more beautiful. The other thing I want to talk about is the art of compliments, because this is a very strong feminine practice, and this is something we all can do to look more beautiful and feel more beautiful. And there's really two sides. Number one, there's in giving a compliment. So I want you to go out, and wherever you're going, I want you to look at people, and I want you to see ways that you can compliment them. Because number one, you're giving them wonderful energy, and they have to be genuine compliments. You can't be like, oh, you need to go to my hairdresser. It has to be a genuine compliment, because women are empaths. And if you start telling people things that you don't really mean, they know it. And we all know that people have been like complimenting us, or they're like, hello, how are you? And you just know it's not genuine. So don't do that. It's just not becoming to anyone, and no one wants to fake anybody out. But when you do see someone who's very beautiful or has lovely earrings on, or a necklace or a blouse or a haircut or shoes, whatever it is, I want you to pay attention to the beauty, and then I want you to compliment them, and I want it to come from your heart in a very beautiful way, and let them know that they have beauty. And right there, you're noticing beauty. So you're actually bringing more beauty to yourself. And when you compliment people, it's just such a lovely thing to get a compliment. And then it naturally has them reflect back to you, like with the gratitude and thank you. And you look more beautiful, because now they're looking at you and going, wow, thank you. And they're noticing your beauty, because you've brought attention to beauty. That's all. You're just bringing your conscious attention and your conscious care to beauty, and you do it in others, and then it just comes right back to you. The other thing is how to accept compliments, and this is a practice that we do in my classes that is so important, because often, if I go out and give you a compliment, the first thing a woman will do is she'll say, oh, well, I got them at the secondhand store, or, oh, this is an old thing. They don't really accept compliments. And we automatically will start to go, oh, well, now I have to compliment them. And then they'll start to look for a reason to compliment the other person, because they feel like we have to return it. And you really do not. When I give someone a compliment, I'm not expecting them to compliment me back. And if they start telling me how they got it at a secondhand store, or this old thing, or, oh, my hair looks like crap today, all they're doing is negating the compliment. So I just gave them this most wonderful thing, and you don't accept it. You absolutely just like kind of push it away when you do those things. So when someone gives you a compliment, I want you to just close your mouth and smile and accept it. And then after 3 seconds, I want you to count to yourself 3 seconds, and you can say, thank you. And that's all. You don't owe anybody anything after they give you a compliment but a thank you and gratitude. And you certainly do not need to negate the compliment by saying that your hair looks crappy, or that the shirt only cost you $2, or that it was an old secondhand piece of jewelry. Whatever story, we all know we do this. And I really want you to learn to revel in beauty this way, by really accepting a compliment and sitting there for 3 seconds and just feeling the goodness that someone just gave you some wonderful gift, and to take it in and receive it. Because when we use all those other comments, we're negating it, and we're not taking in the pleasure that just came our way. And it's our own fault, because we are not being the receivers of this wonder to ourselves. So I really want you to think about it and watch this the next time someone gives you a compliment. And we do it in my classes, and the very first thing you want to do is compliment them back, negate it, say thank you, all this stuff. And I'm asking you as a practice not to do that. I'm asking you to count to 3, to really feel that they handed you something really wonderful, like a gift, like a present. And then I want you to kindly just say thank you. And that's it. Close your mouth. No more. It's over. You just received something wonderful, this great gift, and you are going to accept it and revel in it. So that is my practice. It really has a couple parts. We're going to look for beauty as we're moving around. We're going to look for beauty in others, and we're going to give genuine compliments so that we can have more beauty. And then we're also going to accept compliments in a very gracious way, and we're going to count to 3. and not respond in any way other than thank you. And we're going to really take that 3 seconds to receive that gift and to bring that into our field and to raise our vibe, because these are simple ways that require no expensive creams, no expensive procedures, that we can add more beauty and more feminine energy and more oxytocin and a higher vibe and just look more beautiful to others by doing these simple practices. So I look forward to hearing from you. I want to hear how it all goes, especially with the compliments, because I know it's going to be a challenge for you not to negate it, but I'm asking you not to, because no one wants you to do that. And when someone gives you a compliment, they mean it and they want you to revel in it and they want you to say, hey, you're beautiful and here it is. So enjoy your day, and I look forward to our next time of talking of ways to have more feminine health and beauty through understanding our feminine nature. Enjoy your day.